December 1944. France had been cleared of German forces, and west of Aachen, American troops had penetrated into the sacred territory of Hitler's Third Reich. The nightmare was almost over. The conference room of Hitler's command post, Adlerhorst Ziegenberg. Only 5 of these men, the German High Command, have any inkling why they have been summoned to this place on this particular day. Field Marshal Gerd von Rundstedt knows. As Commander-in-Chief of Western Europe, Field Marshal von Rundstedt had to know. Field Marshal Walter Model knows also. Called by Hitler the savior of the Eastern Front, Commanding General Hasso Eckhard von Manteuffel of the 5th Panzer Army has shared importantly in the advanced plans for this meeting, as has General Erich Brandenberger, commander of the 7th German Army, and Obergruppenführer Sepp Dietrich, commander of the 6th SS Panzer Army. Chief of Staff Siegfried Westphal does not know, and neither does Field Marshal Model's Chief of Staff, General Hans Krebs. And when chiefs of staff are kept in ignorance, how are mere corps commanders to know what they will be called upon in this room to undertake? The Fuhrer. Most of these men have not seen him since the assassination attempt of last July, when von Stauffenberg's planted bomb almost ended his life. Can this man be the iron leader whose orders have sent them plunging through oceans of blood? This pale and puffy figure, this failing, twitching thing, sustained by drugs and held together by lost dreams, this, their Fuhrer. To his left, Colonel General Alfred Jodl, Chief of Operations for the High Command. Following behind him, Colonel Otto Skorzeny. Upon Colonel Skorzeny, a great deal will depend. Sick of body, failing of mind, haunted by illusions and plainly mad, don't underestimate this man. His generals don't, as you can see.
Meine Herren, the past 5 years have been no pleasure for me. I sought peace, and our enemies preferred war. And that war has occupied my entire heart and soul and mind. Of the German soldier, I have no complaint. But I am thoroughly disillusioned with men who call themselves commanders of armies, only to lose those armies by their incredible stupidity. Having directed the war thus far single-handedly, I have now determined to conclude it with victory. I have determined to launch the greatest offensive of the war. I have ordered the concentration of 28 divisions in the area of the Ardennes for the purpose of dividing our enemies and recapturing the port of Antwerp General Jodl has assisted me in preparing this offensive. May I remind you, before he speaks, that twice before, on my personal responsibility, I have overruled the general's staff and accomplished what was said to be impossible. Thus, France fell. Thus, Poland fell. I have repaired the blunders of my commanders in Russia and am now prepared for the third and final time to take affairs entirely into my own hands. My decision is unalterable. Meine Herren, Colonel General Jodl.
The assault will begin at 5:30, 16 December. Weather prediction gives us at least 5 days of heavy overcast, during which enemy observation will be impossible. We shall achieve complete surprise. Aachen to Luxembourg sector. This is the area of attack. The enemy is both exposed and overextended. With the overwhelmingly superior forces at our disposal, we should take Riga, Antwerp, and Brussels within the time allotted by our Fuhrer.
St.Vith! St.Vith!
Ja, my Fuhrer. St.Vith is here. Centering upon it are 3 railroads and 5 major highways. The surrounding area is not suitable to cross-country movement. Hence, St.Vith must be overwhelmed in the first day of assault. Speed is essential in view of our gasoline stores. 1 day's delay at St.Vith could cost us a division to disrupt enemy communications and confuse inexperienced enemy troops. The Führer's command will precede the assault. They will move before the assault in 40 American jeeps. They will wear American uniforms and carry excellently prepared American accreditation. Their sign and countersign will be Operation Grief. They will work under the command of Colonel Skorzeny.
There's your man, Otto Skorzeny. In 5 more days, this will be the trusted face of an American soldier. The time, 03:57. The date, 16 December. Baker Company, 423rd Infantry Regiment, is stationed in the Schnee Eifel, slightly northeast of St.Vith.
This is Lonesome 3. Wake up. This is Lonesome 3.
Lonesome 3, this is Lonesome. Go ahead, Lonesome 3.
The report's up here negative. Too cold out for Krauts.
All right, you reported.
Hold on a minute. Get out of the sack, will you? We were supposed to be relieved at 12 o'clock. What's happened?
If you're due for a leaf, it'll come, sonny boy. It'll come.
Friendly patrol! Charlie Company! 424th! Where are we? Doesn't the 424th supply you guys with maps? Look, you mudhens! We're lost! Who are you? Robin. Whisper. That's the word. This is Baker Outpost 423. We're more than 2 hours overdue. Can we use your field phone? Was our relief. I like the way they carry those guns.
commandos operated for a full hour and a half before the assault began. Operation Grief lived up to its name. By 0500, Skorzeny's men had infiltrated a 60-mile front in places to a depth of 3 miles. Then the attack broke loose. Almost 16 German divisions were on the move within the first hour. Through that 50-mile gap in the Ardennes, the last great armies of the Third Reich stormed into France and Holland and Belgium and Luxembourg at the incredible average speed of 30 miles per hour. Nothing must slow down this wild rush for the sea. Nothing must stop it, even for an hour. By dawn, the 7th Armored Division headed from Heerlen, Holland, to the defense of St.Vith, with orders to halt the panic and hold the enemy before he achieved that vitally important communications center. General Bruce C. Clark, commanding officer of the Lucky 7th, as it had been called up to then, shivered against the white dawn and considered his orders.
See that, Major? That's a result of the finest counterintelligence work I've ever seen.
Skorzeny.
Yeah, of course. Been getting reports for the last 6 hours. Get down there as fast as this thing will go.
Yes, sir.
Captain!
Yes, sir.
What's going on here?
The Krauts are in close pursuit, sir. Our divisions here are completely disorganized. And the way they're going right now, we're going to have...
How close pursuit?
The last reports say they've got 2 divisions up there at Schönberg. And the way they're throwing stuff up there, I'd say the whole damn German army was following.
Woodruff, I'm going up to the command post of 106. You clear this mess up. Grab all the men you need and get this traffic moving again. Arrest any man who doesn't obey your orders, officer or not.
Yes, sir.
You there, back that half-track off the road and keep it there. I'll clobber the next guy that moves up beyond that quarter ton. Hey, you, stop that Jeep right there. When he says halt, halt. I'm looking for Major Woodruff. Well, you found him. What do you want? Who are you anyway? Captain J.B. Stewart, commanding officer, Troop B, 87th Cavalry Reconnaissance Squadron. On orders from General Clark. Have you got your full complement or have you lost them somewhere? We don't lose men easy, Major. General Clark's orders were to proceed to, take possession of, and hold the junction of the Schoenberg-St.Vith road. If we get there in time, we can keep the Krauts from breaking through and shooting up a bunch of rear area hotshots like you. Now, do we go through or don't we? On your way, Captain. Good luck. All right, sir. Now let's move out. Take off.
Junction of the Schoenberg-St.Vith Road on the afternoon of the first day of the assault. Captain Stewart's Troop B of the 87th Cavalry Reconnaissance moving into position. 136 men and 6 officers. The orders were to dig in and hold.
Buckley, you okay? Come on, pull yourself together. Where's Captain Stewart?
Captain Stewart?
Yeah, that's what I said. Captain Stewart. Where'd you see him last?
Over there.
Are you okay, Buckley?
I think so, Sarge.
Yeah, well, come on. Snap out of it, huh? Get off the receiving end of this hot stuff. Grab the Jeep and take the machine gun. Plant it up on that little knoll. You can see better from there. I'll get somebody to help. They hurt you, Larson?
I can't feel nothing much.
You seen Captain Stewart?
Lieutenant Morrison, that orca was over there.
Where are they now?
They got them first berth.
Okay. Look, you see that little knoll up there? Think he can make it up there?
There ain't much of a knoll anyhow.
Well, Buckley's planting the machine gun. See if you can help him out.
Yeah, sure, Sarge.
Hurt much, sir?
My damn legs, they just won't work. Fast word back that we've walked into a trap. Salvage what you can and set up defenses on both sides of the road. What about your crew, Green?
Our tank's gone, but the men are all okay.
It's good. Ern Ladd,
Yes, sir.
you're in command until another officer gets up here. Got that?
Yes,
Green, as of this minute, you're a sergeant. I want you two to gather every man that can fire a gun, wounded or not. Dig in on both sides of the road. Tell no one to pull his tank in next to the trees just in case. Our orders are to hold.
Yes, sir. How about you, sir?
Hand me that grease gun over there.
You better take this, sir.
Thanks. Well, don't you understand your orders?
Sure we do, sir. You take care of yourself. We're gonna need you before we get out of this mess. Oh, come on, Green. Did you hear the orders or not?
And the evening and the morning were the first day. Isn't that the way it's written in the Bible? But here, the evening and the morning and the evening are neither day nor night. They blend in pain and flow endlessly together in apprehension. No German has yet crossed the junction of the Schönberg and St.Vith roads. Everything here is quiet. But Troop B, under the cover of night, isn't quiet at all. It is preparing for battle.
Captain Stewart.
Yes.
We got word from CP. We're holding on. There's Germans ahead and Germans behind. But we're not supposed to let one lousy German on the intersection. What's wrong, sir?
See if that doesn't sound like a tank. Way off. Up there.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
Ready, Sergeant?
As ready as we'll ever be.
And get back with your men.
Yes, sir. How'd you make out, Captain Stewart? Yeah, I guess you made out all right. All right. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
And the evening and the morning were the second day. And the third. Jodl warned that one day's delay at St.Vith would cost a division. How many divisions does the German General Staff calculate 4 days' delay will cost them? The war, perhaps? Still, no German force has set foot on the Schönberg-St.Vith junction.
Fortune 6. Fortune 6. This is Baker 2, over.
Oh! Who's there? Friendly patrol. Charlie Company. 589th Artillery.
Sarge, you gone nuts? Those were our guys.
Those are Krauts, fathead. Did you ever hear of an artilleryman in a company? It's for a bunch of country boys.
We are withdrawing immediately to take up a new position west of St.Vith. Has anybody heard anything from Troop B?
No, sir.
You can't leave them out there to face the whole German army.
Sir,
What is it, Corporal?
if I may, sir, I'd like to volunteer to go to Troop B. I once served under Captain Stewart.
Permission granted. Tell Troop B my orders are to disengage themselves immediately and regroup here.
Yes, sir.
You're right. Do I challenge or let him have it?
Let him have it. No, wait a minute. There's only one. Challenge him first.
Hold it!
Corporal Miller, Headquarters Company, carrying a message from General Clark from Troop B.
How do we know you're from General Clark?
How do I know you're from Troop B? This is a lousy way to treat a guy who's got orders for you to disengage and fall back on St.Vith.
Those are the kind of orders Krauts have been trying to get across since we were young fellas. You stay right there. I'll check this boy over personally. Okay, you start out, huh? If your story's straight and you know the way, I'll see you get a medal. But if there's the least thing funny about you, it won't be for long. Now move out. Let us in, buddy. Just let us through, that's all.
It's all right.
Sergeant Ladd reporting, sir. Commanding Troop B, 87th Cavalry Reconnaissance Squadron. We've had a lot of trouble with Krauts, Ottaway, trying to get rid of us. Right at the St.Vith, Schoenberg Junction. I just want to make sure that this isn't another one of them.
This man is Corporal Miller of my headquarters.
Very good, sir. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get it straight from you personally that my outfit was being pulled out. You see, me and my men decided that we weren't moving. I just wanted to get it straight that it was by your orders.
Sergeant, how many men in your troop?
46. No officers.
Yes, Sergeant. We're moving back to take a new defensive position. You are now the troop commander. An officer at the crossroad will show you where you can take up your position in the line. It's things like this that remind me that God never made anything finer than a good soldier.
And so at last, the ragged ghosts of Troop B, Sergeant Ladd in command, yield to the fortunes of war. Broken, filthy, leading their wounded, lacking officers and transport and ammunition and food, lacking everything in truth but love and guts, Troop B withdraws according to orders to take up the fight again in a new position.